Most people keep asking the same question about money. Where is it going to come from? How will it happen? Who will help me? When will it change? They think this is a smart question, but this question is the problem. Because when you keep asking how, what you are really saying is, I do not see it yet. And when your focus is on not seeing it, you are training your mind and body to stay in that place. Think about it like this. If you are standing outside your house and you keep checking the door to see if it is open, but you never actually turn the key, nothing changes. Asking how money will come is like standing there checking the door again and again instead of opening it from the inside. Abraham teaches that everything starts as a feeling before it becomes a thing. But that sentence alone does not help people, so let us make it real. Before you ever had money in your hand, you first wanted something. Before you ever had a job, you first imagined yourself working. Before you ever moved houses, you first thought about a different life. Feeling always comes first, even if you did not notice it at the time. The problem is that when it comes to money, people skip the feeling part and jump straight into worry. They think about bills. They think about debt. They think about what is wrong. So the body stays tense, the mind stays busy, and then they wonder why nothing changes. Your body is always listening. Your body feels stressed, tight, and worried when you think about money. Your system reads money as danger. And when something feels like danger, you do not move toward it. You block it. This is why Abraham talks about vibration. Vibration is not magic. It is not science fiction. It is simply how your body and mind feel together. Calm or stressed, open or tight, trusting or scared. That feeling is the signal you are sending all day long. Now let us talk about vibrational currency in a way that actually makes sense. Vibrational currency means the feeling that money gives you before the money arrives. For most people, money does not mean paper or numbers. It means relief. It means safety. It means being able to breathe. It means not panicking when something breaks. It means choice. So the real question is not, how do I get money? The real question is, how do I feel safe, calm, and steady now, even before the money shows up? That sounds strange to people at first. They say, how can I feel calm when my situation is not calm? But think about this. You've had moments where nothing changed on the outside, but you felt better inside. Maybe you spoke to a friend. Maybe you went for a walk. Maybe you slept. Maybe you stopped thinking about the problem for a while. Nothing changed, but you felt lighter. That lighter feeling is vibrational currency. You can spend that currency even if you have no money yet. This is where people get stuck. They think they must fix the money problem first, and then they will relax. But Abraham teaches the opposite. You relax first. You calm your system first. Then the money finds a way in. Why does this work? Because when your body is calm, your mind works better. You notice things you did not see before. You hear ideas that were always there. You respond differently to people. You make better choices. Opportunities do not fall from the sky. You finally notice them. Think about a day when you are stressed. Everything feels hard. Even small things feel heavy. Now think about a day when you feel okay. The same life feels lighter. The same problems feel manageable. Nothing changed, but everything changed. Money works the same way. When you think about money while stressed, your brain is in survival mode. Survival mode cannot create, only react. But when you think about money while calm, your brain moves into problem solving. That is when solutions appear. This is why Abraham says emotion is the first manifestation. Manifestation just means something becoming real. Feeling better is already something becoming real. It is step one. Money is step two. If you skip step one, step two does not happen. So instead of sitting and worrying about money, try this. When you think about money, do not think about where it will come from. Think about how you want to feel when it is there. Think about relief. Think about ease. Think about being able to pay something and not feel sick in your stomach. Even a few seconds of that feeling matters. That few seconds is not pretending. It is training. You are teaching your body that money does not mean danger. You are teaching your system that abundance is safe. And when something feels safe, your system allows it in. This also explains why people sometimes say money came when they stopped stressing. It is not because they gave up. It is because they stopped blocking. The same applies to health, relationships, and work. When people are sick, they stare at the sickness all day. When people are lonely, they stare at being lonely. When people struggle with money, they stare at lack. And whatever you stare at gets louder. Abraham teaches coming in through the back door. That means you do not fight the problem directly. You stabilize yourself first. You find something that feels okay, even if it is small. Build from there. You do not need to feel amazing all day. You do not need to be positive. You only need to stop making yourself feel worse on purpose. You stop repeating the same scary thoughts. You stop telling the same heavy story again and again. This is not ignoring reality. This is choosing which part of reality you grow. People say, but the economy is bad. Yes, for some people. And for others, it is not. The difference is not luck. The difference is expectation and focus. Your experience is personal, but is not global. So instead of saying times are hard, you say, I am finding my way. Instead of saying nothing ever works, you say, things can change. These are not affirmations. They are softer thoughts, and softer thoughts calm the body. When the body is calm, the path opens. You do not need to do this perfectly. You will wobble. Everyone wobbles. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. When you notice yourself spiraling, you pause, you breathe. You choose a slightly better thought. That is enough. Over time, those small shifts build momentum. Momentum becomes habit. Habit becomes belief. Belief becomes reality. That is how vibration becomes money in the bank. Not through force, not through stress, not through chasing, through understanding, through calming the system, through allowing life to meet you halfway. And that is what Abraham has always been teaching.